This is Spiritual Insight Messages, and I have come this morning to give you a reading from Spirit. Please like, comment, and do what? Subscribe. Come. Please do take the time to accept my much appreciation, okay? Because I am appreciative to you taking time out to watch this video whenever you see it, the morning, the afternoon, the evening, or you just might breezing through right now. I appreciate you. Thank you. If you are new to my channel, welcome and thank you again, okay? If you are returning, you know the deal. Thank you. All right, my Care Bear team. These messages may be voluntary or involuntary, meaning you may be in this situation, or this may be people, places, and things that surround you or within you, okay? You might not be within this person's immediate energy, but yet they may be closer to you than you know, all right? So we're going to get started this morning. And one more thing, please hit that like button when you come through and subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit that notification bell. Hit all so you don't miss none of my videos. Okay? So let's go and get started. All right, we have Adrift. All right, these are the cards that was laid out for me this morning. And I had a dime in front of the cards. Okay? So that lets me know Spirit is trying to communicate about a situation that has came to surface. Maybe you feel like you are aimlessly wandering or roaming with the situation and you're trying to kind of get it under control. It says not willing to settle down, not respond, don't want to be responsible, time to commit and put the roots down. Somebody, like I said, something. Good morning, Slay. Happy Monday, baby. All right, and you might be like, you know, we used to blow these things. These are the summertime. Okay, just let you know the summertime is happening. Somebody is not okay with the ending. So Spirit is saying it's time for you to face it. Because these two was like this. They were like this at first, and I kind of put this one first, because it felt like this one was what it was saying. But it could just be telling me it's time for someone to face this ending. Because this is an ending. Somebody needs to face the ending, because whatever it is blocking. It's blocking a lot. The creativity. Somebody can't think straight. It's like a dull moment is happening. It's blocking this person's brightness, the happiness, the glow. And again, we still back with this adrift energy, which is somewhere along the way, someone is realizing they need to be more responsible. They don't want to be responsible. It's time for somebody to sit down and stop being so non-committal. And now I understand, because either way it goes, Scorpios can be non-committal too, but that's not what the meaning of a Scorpio is. It is meaning of transition, change, okay? Things you are going through to make yourself improve, bigger, better situations. On another end, an Aquarius energy is more of the non-committal. And now I see why Spirit had it this way. So, within this period of moment, there is an ending because someone does not, and have not been responsible. They are there. Somebody don't want to settle down. They want to roam aimlessly to do whatever they want to do, how they want to do it. And unfortunately, this person again could be in this Seven of Swords energy, where they are always taking. Because the Seven of Swords energy is thief, okay? And this person may always be taking, maybe a taker, not a giver, you know. That's why they don't want to settle down, because they got to give more than they can take. But now it's everything that's dealing with this situation, or the situation, is coming to an end. And someone may not be okay with that. Somebody may be recognizing that it's ending with you and them. This is Virgo. You see it right there? And it's ending. This could be a Leo Virgo, or August Virgo. And it could be us too, the September Virgos, but this is you recognizing that something just really has to come to an end. Either way it go, you got ending up here, ending down there. So it's a double ending. Okay? So if you don't open your eyes and face it, you're going to be blocking yourself. There's going to be a lot of blockage. Okay? And it's going to patiently, with this Sagittarius energy, patiently coming. You know what I mean? Sagittarius is temperance, patience, indulgence. Things are calm, relaxed. You know, Sagittarius move smooth. They are non-committal sign as well. You know, but they grow up like everybody else. They don't always stay the Page of Wands. But somebody doing this block, somebody feels lost. Feel like somebody feels abandoned. Like there's no deeper connection coming. Somebody just feel like they wandering. They're wandering aimlessly. That's what this is. And they're looking for you. But somebody's at a distance and they can't reach this person. Like physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, somebody can't reach you. They can't reach out. Spirit has blocked this communication. It's blocked. That's why the person feels lost. So this person don't have an escape plan. They want to escape. They want to leave. They want to go, but they can't because they don't know where they're going. They don't have no plan. Everything's blocked. It's blocked. They can't do it. This person has no, this person's full of creativity. Oh, hey, Nina. Hey, Cornelius. This person's full of opportunity, but it says someone wants out, but they aren't making a move just yet. Be prepared for a sudden change. Somebody's facing that this ending and they gotta go. They're facing it. It's hurtful. This could have been you looking at your eyes and ends of this relationship. Yeah. You have reached a breaking point, or you reached that breaking point. So now it's like you tried to talk and communicate with this person, but they just don't want to communicate. They don't want to do what they got to do, or they didn't want to do what they had to do. Hey, it's all about me. Yeah. They didn't want to do it. So now that now that they are at a distance, you may be kind of connecting your own dots. You may be stepping out into a different zone, helping yourself to do more, bigger, better things. Now, this person, on the other hand, wants to step out and reach for you because they need your help. But again, you're at a distance. So this is not like, oh, well, I'm going to do this, that, and the third, and I'm just going to go back to Virgo. Yeah, no, Spirit said, no, we're not going to keep doing that. We're not going to keep going in this circle. So now the ending has made this person lost. And now they're in a situation that they can't get out of. And again, they're reaching for you. But when they had you, they didn't know what to do. They didn't, you know how it go when you don't miss your well till your water run dry. See how they're wandering aimlessly. And again, they done got themselves tangled up in this tangled web we weave. Yeah, they didn't think about this. They didn't think about it first. Looked good, sound good. But that's not what, somebody didn't know how to open up and communicate about the situation to make the situation better. Lack of communication, poor communication, no communication. Now they're unable to free themselves from this situation because they don't have an exit plan. They want to go. But nothing is moving. Nothing is progressing. Nothing they doing. Because again, they're not being responsible for their actions, or they're not taking accountability for the things that they have done. And again, this could be an Aquarius. Okay? This could be a person that roam aimlessly. They always taking a fool mission. You know, the Aquarius is the fool card. It leaps, it jumps, it goes. Okay? This person could be an emperor who thinking they got it going on. This person is there to be bold, but they can't be bold because they don't know where you at. They don't know how to be bold. Ain't no boldness here. This lover wants to get on this chariot and can't go no damn well because they don't have the courage to end the relationship. So this person may be stagnated. That's why they staying there. You see what I'm saying? So now they done got themselves more tangled up in a situation that they don't have a choice to be unfree. They want to free themselves so bad, but they can't reach to the person that can help them because they didn't do the right thing. So now they're grieving the loss of you. They're grieving the loss of you. As if this was, yeah. Again, they didn't make the right decision. And this could be you too. Some of y'all could have made a very poor decision. Spirit was telling you to leave. And you could have just up and you could have just up and left. Even though the situation itself could have been worked out without the proper communication. Nobody knows how to do anything because no one's on the same page. Who? Hey Sheila. I don't, you know what? Could be. I think we all have ghosts in our house, baby, because somebody, somewhere, everybody done passed away somewhere. You know what I mean? Inside the house. And I have my baby's cremation, my baby's ashes, so I know he here. I know he here. So I'm going to tell you, yes. So Virgos, you might be crushed. And you got the what is it called? You got the memory of an elephant. An elephant never forgets. An elephant never forgets. So you can forgive and never forget. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, that was what I saw last night. I saw that last night. I said that somebody's grandmama was going to pass. You were sitting at her bedside. Yeah, it was this card right here. Yep. Matter of fact, it's still, yeah. I shuffled. I'm sorry. Yeah, I shuffled last night. I saw it. Right home. It said a Virgo grandmama was gone. Yep, you were sitting at her bedside, right here. Her angels came to get her. I'm sorry for your loss, my dear. But your grandmama is looking, she's still with you. I woke up with that dime. If y'all see dimes and pennies, y'all know, you know how you be walking, and I don't know if y'all have ever heard when a person says, don't pick that penny up because it's on tails. Morning, Henry. And they be like, it's bad luck. Them dimes and them pennies and them quarters, those be angels. Those be your loved ones, like ladybugs and what are them little? It's a ladybug and it's another little pretty butterflies. Thank you, baby. Butterflies. Those are your angels. Your loved ones, the past of loved ones, letting you know, hey, I'm here. I'm okay. Girl, that card is so on point. Yeah, Spirit said it last night. Yeah. And you woke up this morning heartbroken. Mm-hmm. I understand again, my condolences. She's doing good then, baby. When a person passes away and they sleep, they say that means that person, and that's why you grieving. Yeah, I understand. It was something that you couldn't fight. It was something that you couldn't deal with, and it was something that was and it was something that you weren't going to be able to. It was going to happen. It had no it was inevitable to happen. That's what I'm saying. It was gonna happen regardless of you wanting it to or not. But when people pass away in their sleep, they say that at that point they are very peaceful. You know, I'm sorry. I don't mean that's good. You crying though. You letting out all that. Your grandmama feel those tears. She do. She hear them because she was happy. You made her happy. You know, you were there and you were the last person that she set her eyes on. And I promise you, it feel like you were the first person that she saw when you were born. You know, you were the first set of eyes that might have saw her when you was born. So that means that you were the last person that she saw. That same look of happiness when you were born is that same happiness and peacefulness that she had when you left. So when she left, you left her with joy and peace. So don't think that she ain't with you. She just had to leave that shell. That shell it couldn't help her no more. She had done used it up. And you know, they say when you come back, when you finna be reincarnated, you get to be two different things: an animal or a insect. So you mess around and you see some butterflies today or some bees. That's what I was trying to say. Some bees or some ladybugs. Yeah, little beautiful, beautiful insects. They come around you because, and sometimes now I saw a post that tripped me out. A lady and her daughter was talking, and the daughter just happened to be saying, "Mommy, if I die, I'm gonna come back as a cockroach, and I want you to know that I'm gonna come directly to you, and you're gonna know it's me." So child, we done got whooped with the sticks, the extension cord, and you know what? If you look at this generation today, for those of those who do have control of their children, till they get that age where there is no more, they want to be rebellious and get out of hand, and yeah, when you just losing your mind, you want to cut your hair off, and you just want to throw your hands up and be like, well, I don't want to do this no more, and I'm tired, and you just not listening, and da 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 da, all that right there. That stick life, that extension cord life, that whooping your ass when when you get the word, it's called the word whipping. That's what I call it. You know, when your parents whipping you, you heard what I said. That's when you get spelling, you getting schooled at the same time. But not making a joke of it, but sometimes we take what we got called abuse. And if you really do look at how that abuse, as they say, what did it turn you out to be? See, we got to look at the good and the bad of both of them. You can't just look at the bad of what somebody did to you when that was what happened to them. So now you got to ask yourself, oh, wait, that's when you say, oh, I don't want to do that to my children. I'm not going to do that to my children. So some people spoil the hell out their children, then they want to know why they're in jail for the rest of their life. Why they're ungrateful. Not pinpointing nobody. Not saying nobody raised their kids wrong or right. But at the same time, yeah, she gave you by them. I still get my kids that look. My kids know that look. Yeah, they know. Everybody knows the look. Especially if you had a grandmama that pinched you on your ear or pinched you when you was in church and you was not supposed to be talking when the pastor was talking. See, that grandmama, we had some praying grandmamas. Now grandmama done went from being 60, 70, 80. Hell, 60, 70, 80 is great grandmama now. Grandmamas are being 30 and 40, she 35 and 40 and 45 years old now. Grandmama done changed. So it's a lot within this that tells you that your life has been a complete spiral of stuff that's really out of control. And you're trying to maintain the shit you facing, the blocks that you got going on. You don't know if somebody's blocking you. You don't know if you blocking you. You don't know if you need to move forward. You don't know if you stuck. You don't know which way to go. Because a lot of y'all just roaming aimlessly and you're trying to put your feet on the ground because you're trying to be in a marriage or a situation that you're trying to benefit from. You see what I'm saying? Ooh, she lived good. Ooh, she lived good, baby. Yeah. And see, I ain't had my grandmama at all. I had my big mama, but I ain't had my grandma. Neither one of my grandmamas, I ain't had them at all. I had my nana and I had my big mama. So kudos to you, baby, because it's a lot of people that don't get a grandmama. It's a lot of people don't even get a chance to see their grandmama. You know, grandmama was there at the beginning and grandma had to go. Sometimes when people get pregnant, grandparents are actually being reincarnated at that moment. And some people just don't know that. You know, when they say children have old souls, that's because that grandparent done came back. They've been there, done that. But you only realize that you've been here before if somebody's ever actually paying attention. Them first 3 years of the child's life, that's when you will know if that child has been reincarnated. So, but all of this, and that's telling me, Sheila, you won't, you hurt from it, but you won't forget anything your grandmama taught you. That's what this is saying. You may be grieving from this situation, but I promise you, you're not going to forget nothing that your grandmama taught you or that she did to you. Yeah, that was something you weren't looking for. Yeah, that was that whole last night reading. She came through that reading and she was like, I need you to let it be known. But that was the card that came up. So y'all, let's do a little looky-see and what we got. I'm going to pull some cards right quick. And what is it that Spirit, what is Virgo having to face this morning? It say you know it isn't right, so don't be afraid to find out the truth. Something gonna set you free. Something you don't know is taking place right now. About this ending, you know, and it could be this ending could be while you're grieving. This could be a death of something that's taking place, and you may of this relationship. For you, Sheila, it's your grandma. So I'm gonna put this right there. Oh, yeah. What is it that Virgo is facing? Yeah. See, you are thinking about somebody. Yeah. And it's blocked because that person may not be here. Yeah. This, somebody thinking about you. And they having a tower moment. 16 is a tower moment. 7 and 6 is stability, a connection, a commitment. Ooh. Somebody is facing that they really have lost you. Ooh. That's the main thing that they come back at, the red cardinal. Oh, somebody is facing that. Yeah, somebody's facing that. It's an ending, Virgo. That you may not. Oh. Somebody's facing that you may not. You may not be back. Or you may be facing that they're not coming back. Let me see. Yeah. What is this ending? Yeah, somebody's facing that you're not coming back, baby. You're a Virgo. Yeah, there may be a Scorpio. This may be a Scorpio. Yeah, this lover, your lover. Your lover is having hellified tower moments right now because this ending. But you at peace. You see that? You see that? Those are the doves. You're at peace with the fact that you may want to just move on. You may be at peace that this ending took place. This may be you may
wake up so I can get ready.
this ending may have, caused you to see some shit. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, and you could be grieving from it too, Virgo. You could be this person, you could love this person deeply. This could have been a love at first sight type thing. You could have been your first love, your last love. This don't have to be the person. Let me elaborate that. This does not have to be a person from last year. This could be a person 5, 10, 20 years ago. Does not matter. Y'all could have broke up and you could have been forgot about. They say out of sight, out of mind. You could have forgot about them, but you can't forget about what the fuck they did or how they did what they did. You feel me? But whoever this person is, you may feel a little lost from this grief, like why it had to happen. Or it may have happened in a particular way, and you might be asking yourself, why this had to happen? Oh, okay. So now Spirit has blocked this connection. Oh, let me see. Yeah, it says it didn't work out the way you imagined. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hi there.
It didn't work out the way you imagined. So this loss it's like you feel lost again right here. You feel lost because you weren't ready. This was something you didn't prepare for. This wasn't a plan. You see what I'm saying? This wasn't a plan. You didn't look for it. You didn't look for this to take place. No. Yeah. You getting the courage back, your strength. You building back up. Takes time, slowly. This person grieving too. I want you to know that. This person is grieving too. Because they did some shit and they didn't plan it. See, you mostly, a lot of y'all are in hermit mode. A lot of y'all are handling legal situations with this person. You could be going through a divorce. You could be restoring your energy. You could be trying to get back on your feet. I don't know what took place. You feel me? But y'all could have had property, children together. You could be going through a major divorce. You see what I'm saying? You can. It's okay. I understand, baby. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And thank you for allowing me to communicate with you through this process. And again, my condolences about your grandmama. So you all are going through some things. And with this Cancer energy, some of y'all, oh, that's what it said too, that you may want to leave. Because Cancer is the Chariot. You may want to leave the situation or the relationship. Yeah, but you don't have a plan. You see what I'm saying? You don't have a plan. Or better yet, the plan that this person had a plan. And that's why it's telling you to prepare for a sudden change. Somebody's finna leave on this Chariot, and you're not gonna be ready for how they go. That's what this is saying too. You got to get the courage, Virgo. There's a lover does not always mean lover. This could be a family member, a friend. This could be a close partner, a buddy, a situation at hand. Okay? And again, you may be blocked from knowing this because it's got to be out of your control. This is something out of your control. Yeah. And you may not be able to reach back and fix it. You may not be able to do that. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. This person will be leaving, and you won't be ready. Damn. Who is leaving Virgo's? Why is Virgo grieving? Let me put it that way. Why is Virgo grieving this loss? Who is the loss? Yeah, you're going to get a message. You're going to get a message. 4 and 1 is 5. This person can be a fire sign. 5 and 1 is 6. This is relationship. It's commitment. Commitment could be with your children, not just boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. This can be a best friend, family. Okay? Yeah. And it said, you're going to get a message. That this will be a sudden change. This ain't a move that somebody's preparing to make. This is a move that is going to be confirmation. It's going to be made out of your control. I need very seriously to understand that. This fire sign could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Yeah. And you could be blocked, Virgo, from seeing this take place. You may not even be paying attention. You may not be paying attention to how it's coming in. Pay attention to the things you're not seeing, Virgo. It may happen in the morning, could happen at night. Pay attention, because it's coming. It's a lot of change, drastic, emergency, quick, not knowing changes. And again, when it comes, it's going to be coming out. Everything's going to be spiraling out of control. Like your feelings, your emotions, you're going to wonder why you got tangled up in a situation. Somebody's really tangled up in a situation. This person will be at a distance from you. So it's going to make you feel lost. Like you're just wandering aimlessly. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Aimlessly. It's not like you're going to be, and you will not be able to reach back to this person because there will not be a reason you, that's why they're at a distance. Very long distance. Spirit, who is this person that has a creative block? Yeah, this person could be a Sagittarius. Yeah. This is a man. This person can be a Sagittarius, Capricorn. This person can be a very hard-working person. But the wealthy man in reverse is like the King of Pentacles. And this person, and it's a Virgo or a Capricorn or a Taurus. And this person's not being able to move forward. They're not. This person's very creative. It's not happening for them. It's just not. And they're thinking about you. But they're having tower moments for whatever happened between y'all. This person having a lot of tower moments with their stability, with their structure. Yeah, this person having legal issues. This person having a lot of endings after endings after endings. Don't have to be a death. But the tower moment is a bunch of things that's happening that is out of control. That's why you got this spiraling. Because they don't want to be responsible. This person doesn't want to do what they need to do, how they need to do it, because, and again, that could be you feeling like, I don't want to do it. Hey, PP. Yeah, you can be like, I don't want to do it. I don't feel like doing it today. I don't want to do it right now. You could be going through your own blockages. You could be picking up your own pieces of the puzzle. You could be trying to figure out which way is what, and you don't understand. And it's okay. It is. Because you have the day to say, I just can't do it. It can be an overwhelming day. You got to remember, I told y'all and I tell y'all deeply, sometimes your panic attacks and your anxiety can be very, very, very overwhelming. Especially if you're an empath and you do not know how to control your empath abilities. When you walk past people, you felt good until you went past this person. Now you feel all lethargic and weird and scared, and you want to climb a wall, or you just angry for no reason, or you just sad for no reason, or you want to break down and cry. You don't know why you want to cry. Those are the reasons why, because you're an empath. And if you do not know how to control those things, it can get overwhelming on the inside to where you feel it on the outside. So my advice, if you're inside the house and you feel any of those feelings, go outside so that it can get air. You need air, you need space, you need nature to be with one with you at that time. It doesn't mean you got to go hug a tree. It doesn't mean you can. I mean, helping that would help, but it's like you got to vent that emotion out because it doesn't belong to you. Sometimes the emotions that you feel come from your children, your lovers, your friends, your partners, and it comes from you too. So sometimes it be you on top of other people, and sometimes it can just be other people just on top of how you're feeling. You see what I'm saying? Oh my God, I seen that the other day. Yep. You know what, PP? This is a last night reading. Somebody was in a major car accident. I did see brain injury. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Right. And you may feel a lot of codependency. You may feel a lot of switches. That's what I call them. And these are things that make you feel lost. And these are things that you feel like you done kind of got tangled up into. So let me put it like this. A lot of people stay single because a lot of people stay single because certain things happen in relationships, and sometimes people do not know how to take that responsibility, and they don't know what to do with it because no one prepared them for this. You know what I'm saying? Like when people get pregnant and didn't know they was pregnant, and all of a sudden you think you got a belly ache and you go to the doctor and it's a whole baby, and it's like, well, damn, you weren't ready, right? You weren't prepared, right? So unfortunately, some people make the choice of giving a baby up for adoption without giving the thought process of if they can do it, this is what I can do. Or they know that they may not want to do that because of the change. And it's like you got to make this drastic change like right now. Like you got 2 or 3 days to make a decision and you make the wrong decision. Because when you do that, you give the baby away, God will give you another one. Because there is a purpose that you were supposed to learn why that baby came like that. You see what I'm saying? It could be when people think that they on top of the world and you get around people who have hit rock bottom, you go to asking yourself, why is this happening to me? If that's what's happening to that person, because you just slid into home base, which means you done got around this person and their karma is now your karma. You could have been doing fine. You could have had some good karma. And next thing you know, you're feeling lost because you don't know why you tangled up in this person's situation. And you don't know why you're starting to lose shit. You don't know. But again, you don't put this person under your umbrella, and this person does not have an umbrella. So now you're trying to figure out, well, damn, what happened? Now again, here you go. You're feeling depressed. You're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling scared. You don't know which way nothing's happening. You don't know where money's going to come from. You don't know where your money's going. Things seem like it's coming in, going right back out. You feel blocked. You got a job. Now you ain't got now. You see what I'm saying? All these things happen at one time. I see Bryant. Hey, Bryant. I don't know what. No, no. I don't think I do, Sheila. I probably do and just don't know really what cards those are. I probably got them. I got so many. I give out cards to a lot of my subscribers that do their tarot readers too. Virgo, Leah, and what was that? I know. And see, that's a lesson, PP. That's a lesson that you're finna learn. And you may not seem to see that there's a lesson in that lesson, but it is. Some people, actually, that's what made me tell you about what I just said. Sometimes you get with people that don't have, and then it makes you not have, which means somewhere along the way, we were ungrateful for something. God gave us something, blessed us with something, and told us to do something, and we were hard-headed and wanted to do it our way. So we want to go over here and help X, Y, and Z because that's our friend, or that's our lover, or that's my sister, or this is my buddy. Okay, so while your sister, your brother, your auntie, your cousin, your friend, your lover ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, so you go over here, la 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 la, I'm gonna go over here and help because I got a little money. Now you went from having, we're gonna say you went from having $2,000 trying to help this person. Now you got 78 cents, and you trying to figure out what happened. And what that is God telling you that person was supposed to go through that lesson by themselves, and you was on a whole nother journey, and you just took your journey that God had you on and put it on pause. That's why God put this person at a distance. But no, I can, Leah. You can text four. I'm sorry, y'all. I meant to say that at the beginning of the reading. If you would like a personal reading, please text 470-624-3856. But as I was saying, now you're trying to figure out which way your life was supposed to be going when you was going the right way, but you just made a left. Okay, and for y'all that don't know about the left and the right, the left and the right is when you all are leaving these people. The reason you see people coming back into your life when you all have ended these relationships is because you went left. And I literally mean left. I don't mean like you left. I mean left, like left and right. You went left. A lot of people don't know that if you buy a man some shoes and they tell you he's going to walk out your life in them, he will. But if he went left, he'll be back. Now, if you end the relationship and you go right, that's going to end that relationship. That person's not coming back. And you're not going back either, unless you go left. Left means you left open a portal that person can keep right on. They can keep going to they going and getting tangled up in these situations. And you see that little hole, that little portal, they're going to keep walking right back into that portal, into your life. Every 2 or 3, maybe 4, 5 years. Oh, yeah. So that's 7. The 7 is the number of return. 7 is the number of turnover. 9 is the number of completion. So if you keep going through this past life with this person, you don't know what you could have been in a past life. Okay? For those of y'all don't know, FYI, some of y'all past life relationships are y'all with y'all children. So a lot of these relationships that you be thinking that you hear about past life, you are your child in your past life, one of them. Depending on how many past life you got, you can be a person that has life path number 7, 9, 11, 12, but you don't know how many past life you have per person. And if this person is your twin flame, you don't know how many lives that person got. So when y'all sitting back talking about, oh, well, let me call my power back. No, you got to say that a certain way. Everything that you say has to be said in a particular way. Because if you do not say it that way, you're going to bring back all these other people's shits. And you're not going to know why you feeling like shit. You're not going to know why you feel like that. At least not you think. So let me explain to you how you say it. What you say is, I call back my power. Emphasis on the my power. Without the extra. I send everyone else's energy back to them. I send their energy back. I just want mine. Okay? So at this point, when you're calling your energy back to you, you especially say, I want my power and my energy only. I send those back that do not pertain to me. And as you're doing that, you go in the kitchen and you wash your hands with salt so you can wash away all them negative energies, all them negative people, people you don't know. That's why I'm telling you to do that, because when you pull back your energy, you pulling back everybody. You don't know if the last person you slept with somebody else, and that person could have slept with somebody else, and that person could have slept with somebody else. You know how many people you done slept with since you were 15 or 16 or 17, and you calling back your power for how many people? You see what I'm saying? How many people? Hey, Michelle. How many people? How many people that these people don't sleep with? Now your energy done went for this person or that person. That's why a lot of y'all feel so lost. Because you out there. You out there. You out there trying to find yourself. So when you like, I don't feel like myself. Because you ain't yourself. You a whole bunch of other people. And then you try and figure out why you get, everybody got the spirit of anger. Everybody got the spirit of fear. Everybody got the spirit of hate. Everybody got the spirit of love. Everybody got the spirit of forgiveness. Just remember that. So now when you got those spirits, now imagine how these vindictive, spiteful, angry, don't care energies that's connected to yours belong to other people. And who they hate, who they don't want to be bothered with, who they got into it with. So this person having sex with that person, and God forbid you to be a man or a woman, and at one point you weren't gay, you weren't thinking of being bisexual. Oh, but you go over here and deal with Tonka Tommy that's dealing with Bob the Builder, and Bob the Builder and Tonka Tommy trying to build together. You ain't thinking about being with no same-sex relationship. That hadn't even crossed your mind. But today, you and Tell It All Tammy want to get together. Now you got to scratch your head and ask yourself, what the hell I started thinking about that? Even when you get with the person, you're going to still be so confused. Like, why am I doing this? And nothing wrong with my LGBT community. Happy Pride Month. My bad. I meant to say that at the beginning. But if you weren't gay or bisexual, even trisexual, meaning you want to try some shit, you ain't thinking about trying no shit before, then all of a sudden you want to try something. Because somebody in your energy has been trying to do what they want to do. You ain't been thinking about smoking no crack. You weren't thinking about smoking no weed. And again, if that's what you do, you do. You weren't thinking about chewing no powder. But today, let me try that. You want to be a trisexual. You want to try shit. Because you got people in your energy that's trying shit. You ain't think about none of doing that. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Grant. You see what I'm saying? Like, now you sitting here trying to figure out why you looking at children. You ain't been being no pervert. You ain't been no. And again, hey, it is what it is. But you weren't thinking that. See, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You weren't thinking about looking at your, and again, this happens. So don't holler, I ain't never did this, I ain't never, yeah, you probably never thought about it, but you never know who in your energy did. This is why I'm telling you how to block that shit off. You see what I'm saying? See, now you got to try and figure out where the hell that came from. Listen, y'all need to go take salt and wash your hands. Go put your name. If you got a coffee table, I don't give a damn what type of table it is. It can be a little table. Go get a piece of paper. Put your name in the middle of that piece of paper. Put some salt around your name. Go get a bottle of water. Put your name on there. Some salt water. Cleanse your name and your karmic debt from the spirit realm. 7 days. Keep your name in there. Shake that shit up till your name disappears off that piece of paper. Go cleanse your energy. Number 2, wash your hands daily, 2-3 times a day with some salt. Cleanse your energy, because if that person got fucked up karma, you got fucked up karma. If that person got bad intentions, now you might have had some bad intentions. You might be a mean person. Now you got extra mean. Now you got pissed the fuck off. And you may not be a aggressive person. You might be passive. But now you walking around with the I'm a beat the motherfucker ass energy. You see what I'm saying? These people ain't did nothing to you. You don't even know why you mad. But you mad. You might be a cigarette smoker. The day you want to just smoke on a cigarette. Now you done got yourself tangled up in all type of shit. And you're trying to figure out, where did this come from? Why is this happening to me? Because you done left your energy with a million people. And instead of cleansing your energy, go take salt bath. Go get you some Epsom salts. Clean your spiritual store and buy y'all some dragon blood. Go and cleanse your energy. You walking around with other people's bad karma, other people's emotions, other people's depression, other people's things. You might have not even known. Somebody could be wishing death on somebody. Here you go. You trying to figure out why you gotta dodge a car. Why is certain stuff starting to happen where you dodging shit? What the hell? Go cleanse your energy. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody's tangled up well that they have this weave is not your deception. You see what I'm saying? You could be deceiving a person and not know why you deceiving this person. You may not even had an attraction to this person, but you do today. Oh shit! Look at my partner girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? That's the code of the streets. You don't mess with your partner chick, and you don't mess with your girl nigga. You feel me? But today, you might feel freaky and froggy. Shit, let me go over here and ain't nobody. Oh, okay. That's the spirit of not knowing, right? That. What did they say? As long as I don't know, as long as you don't know, it don't hurt. If I don't say nothing, you don't know. But you come over here, we're gonna find out, right? Just like when people tell you, "Oh, tarot cards is bad. They gonna do this." No, motherfuckers that don't like tarot cards know that you gonna find out someone's intentions towards you, and they don't want you to know that. So they gonna tell you, people be having those lawful, as they call it. They loafs. Oh, I'm scared. What you scared of? Me finding out that you trying to do me in, you trying to kill me, you need my insurance money, you trying to knock me out. Oh, that's right. That's why it's bad. You want to get into this marriage with me because I got money. You don't love me. You just want me to have some kids so you can get stuck to me and trap me, right? Oh, okay. Again, this is a what? Tangled up situation. When you don't know if this person's sitting around here house, somebody trying to escape some shit, they can't even get out because they done got themselves caught in this marriage. Now they feel trapped. The person might even go to jail. Now somebody's sitting in there trying to negotiate some shit so that you know that's money you ain't even got. That's money you ain't even got. But you trying to figure out how the hell you went to jail. Why am I in here? Why am I trapped in this relationship? Why am I stuck in this person? Why can't I go somewhere? Why is this person so obsessed? Now you got a kid with a person you didn't even want to be with. Now either they trying to take your kid. Now you ain't got your child. Now bitch done came in and took your child away from you because she said she your friend or he said he your lover. And they want to come in because they want to be with this bitch. So they want to take your child and trap you in a situation and make you seem like you crazy. Where the hell did all of that come from? All of this because you had sex with somebody that got some old mistreated, deceitful, deceiving, miscellaneous, controlling ass energy. And you just forgot to get yours back. But then when you go to call justice, you're dealing with a military person. You're dealing with some type of law official. You got to go to court trying to explain yourself for something you can't even understand how the hell did this happen. You don't even know what happened, why it happened, where it came from. And then you sitting around scratching your head going like, what the hell? What? Huh? And you have no explanation of why this happened. You don't know who to tell because you don't know how to get no help. No, but all you know is you done told this fake ass friend something that's got, see, you in there confide. She didn't tell you nothing. She had a little thing across her face. She didn't tell you nothing. But she over here fucking your dude or he over here fucking your woman. And then there goes somebody else. That person's sick in the background. But they got a mask on. So now you done dealt with somebody that got some shit, and they didn't tell you they got some shit. Then you look up here, you see that little demon on top of her head. Oh, so now you got a shapeshift. Do you see how many things that you got going on in this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things? This is how your whole life just turned around. And all of that because you was roaming aimlessly. You got somebody in your energy that's taking your energy and they roaming aimlessly. Now you figuring out I'm on child support. I don't know what the hell to do. I'm going to jail for some shit that I don't know. Later on down the line, 10 years later, you don't even know that the baby not yours. Oh, well, Sally told me that we were doing the hunty and Sally over here sleeping with Bob the Builder when supposed to be out here with Timmy Tom. What? And Timmy Tom over here having an affair with Bob the Builder and you ain't thought nothing of it because you over here sleeping with goddamn Sally from the Bronx. What happened? What? Yeah. All them tangle webs we weave when we didn't mean to do none of that. When all it is, I could have just called my shit back and been okay. But instead, a lot of y'all just don't know it. It's called lack of knowledge. Okay. Okay, y'all. Hey, Dragon. And who? Ooh, hey, RD. But you know, and that PP, that doesn't make that person be a bad person. But that person can be, hey Grant, that person can be going through their own karma. And sometimes God will have, you know, God tell you, you can feel it. God leads you a different way. And sometimes we don't be listening. We want to go our way. And then when we go our way, be like, damn. That's what you get. All of this. And all you've been trying to figure out is God been telling you to stay your ass in this house. And what you do? La la la, I want to go out the door and play with. Yeah. Yeah, no. No. See? Somebody don't have an exit plan to get out the house because they tangled up in this goddamn committed ass marriage. You see what I'm saying? They have no commitment. They feel trapped. This is a childish situation. Very childish. And now that the law is involved because of this false ass friend, this fake ass friend, or this fake ass person that they thought they was gonna run over their love and marry because the fake ass friend is telling Tammy that's dealing with Donna damaged Donna, my bad, because Donna damaged. So damaged Donna telling Tammy, oh well you should do this. You know that person that tell you what you shoulda, woulda, coulda did because they acting like they done it when they didn't do it. They just want to see how you do it. And then when you do it, they know not to fucking do it because they see the outcome that you get. Or that friend that come and tell you, oh, well, you shouldn't, you know, y'all got same friend, just one don't like the other one. And they come and tell you, oh, well, you shouldn't like such and such a, because such and such a did this to me, or I just don't like that person. Well, you need to tell that person that's your motherfucking problem. If you're friends with your friends and you see your friends don't get along, don't put your friends together because everybody's friends can't get along with each other. Somebody gonna be jealous because you giving attention to one more than the other. When it even shouldn't even be that way, but it be that way sometimes. So guess what? This is where you are starting to reach out. Let me put it up together. Hold on. This is where you reaching out. Virgo, you roaming. Out there. You out there. And you don't know why you out there. You don't know why sometimes you feel like, you see that? You don't even want to reach no more. Spirit just, yeah. You trying to reach for a relationship that has no meaning. You want to fix it because it's tangled up. You want to fix it. But you block from fixing it because Spirit say you don't belong there. That's why you got to go. You got to go. And he's going to be okay. Yes, he's going to be fine. I know, but it's going to be okay, PP. What you got to accept, yeah, what you got to accept is that this, you walking step by step, baby. You got to look at the fact that you, Virgos, y'all got to start looking at you are one person. And we try to be a million people. We are a sign of service. And I'm going to say this frequently. If you have a moon sign that is a service sign and your sun sign is a service sign, which means if you're a Virgo moon and a Virgo sun or a Virgo ascending, you would be a lot of service. You would be a nurse, a doctor, a pediatrician. You're going to want all the ways to help If you have Aquarius as your moon sign in any type of way, or you happen to be an Aquarius sun, that's fine. But you will be a service of humanity, which means you're going to want to service people to a certain limit. Aquarius is chop shit off right at the beginning. I know I'm one. So pay attention to the people you pulling into your life. Pay attention to the people. Leos are like Virgos a little bit. They're just a little bit more vanity. They want more attention. They require a little bit more than what we do. We don't require that much. But together there's a power team. You feel me? So just know it's all good. You see what I'm saying? It's all good. You see what I'm saying? So don't be worried. Don't go hysterical. Just understand that you got to sit in your own energy. No matter what sign you are. You have to are very strong. They're practical. They're trying to get themselves together. Their similarity to us, they're just more practical and we're more analytic. So or rather analytical. You know what I mean? We're trying to put A and B and C together, and if you got to look at your moon sign. I don't give a damn what sign you is in the sun, because the sun sign, if those of y'all that did not know this, your sun sign is really just who people see. Your moon sign is who you are. Your ascendant sign is who you are becoming. So if you are a Virgo Libra, and you ascending in Scorpio, okay, so that means that you're gonna always come into endings, because you're gonna end everything you start. Your beginning and an ending. You see what I'm saying? Your moon sign is Aries. Good. That means that you're an emperor. You're gonna walk into being a strong leader, but not all people understand what leader means. Leader doesn't mean that you just out there and you can lead the world. No, because there are men that does not know how to lead themselves, let alone a woman and the family. There are people who have to stand in understanding. Get to know who you are slowly before you jump into signs and relationships. And I say this faithfully, nothing against nobody. Before you enter yourself in a relationship with any fucking body, please find out that person's sign or that moon sign. The moon sign is what you really need to know. Take time out and ask questions that you would ask yourself. When you're looking at the potential of anybody, that's not their potential, that's yours. You're looking at how someone else can do. No. That God is showing you a reflection of yourself. You are now mirroring your own energy. That is you looking at. That is you that knows you hard working with the Capricorn energy. That is you that's being this Virgo looking at things analytical. Your imagination taking that shit further than where it needs to go. That is you being a Scorpio in a situation that you know ain't gonna go nowhere, but you want to do a new beginning. That is you that's having patience with yourself with the Sagittarius energy. This is you. All these signs, look at your whole chart. Your chart defines you a little bit at a time of who you are. You can be very high maintenance. You can be looked at in very high honor. The value you see within yourself is very high. You know what I mean? But you got some people that's got very low vibration. And they come in trying to steal, kill, and do what? Destroy. So just know, watch out who reaching for you. Watch out who reaching for you. Because at the end of the day, baby, you got the memory of a fucking elephant. They can crush you. But those of y'all that don't know how this go, every sign has 2 signs, 2 months. So every day of the week, we different. Hey, Ada, everybody's different. August Virgo is nothing like a September Virgo. August Virgo gonna be rebellious at the beginning. Our September Virgo, we gonna come within and we gonna tear your ass up from within to out. And you need to know this with whoever you dealing with. If your absence don't fuck with nobody, then your presence never existed. If your absence don't fuck with nobody, then your presence don't even matter. You need to understand that. Please understand that. So when these people coming back, that's because your presence your absence, it affected them because they can't see you, they can't touch you, they can't smell you, they can't feel you, they can't understand you because you're not there. They can go off and get what they want to call is a duplicator, but baby, you can never be duplicated. You can never be replaced. I always know that. You can get a lookalike there. Everybody got a doppelganger. It's okay. But when you miss me, you're either going to do 2 things with that missing me. You're going to miss me for love or you're going to miss me with that bullshit. Period. Because, As a Virgo, we come with the shit. You got the shit, we dealing with the shit. So people don't understand that. They want to say, oh, Virgo mean, Virgo nasty, Virgo was this, Virgo was distant, Virgo was that. But what the fuck was you? What did you do to bring Virgo to that point? That's what you need to ask them. But you know, God always put them where they need to be. That's why they be so despair. They can't get their shit together. What that song say? What that man said on life? He can't get right. Can't get right. Can't get right because you can't fuck with a chosen one. You can't fuck with a angel of mercy. And I don't know if you know that's who you are. You are an angel of mercy. Who is it? Hey, Keeman. Yes, baby. Weird ain't the word. That's for Aquarius. We ain't weird. We ain't weird. Aquariuses are the sign that's weird. It's because they're the most sensitive sign of the zodiac signs. You see what I'm saying? We do a lot of different things. Yeah. Virgo men are very different from Virgo women. Legos, that's what I'm telling you. No matter who, you better say that again, guys. You know what I'm saying? They don't like the mouth we came with. It's okay. Because we don't give a fuck about the face that we give. So when you understand that a person, the mouth and the face, yeah, we got that. We got that times 12. So people got to understand that sometimes explaining too much is giving you too much power. And sometimes the best way to do it is give you little, very little. That's why people always think we lying. Because sometimes we don't give you all of that information you need to know. We just give you this part, that part, and the truth. You feel me? That's why it says my side, your side, then there's the truth. No, I'm going to give you my side, the other person's side, and then the truth. Which technically you can't give what another person thinks, but you can elaborate what you feel that they see. You see what I'm saying? Because your perception may not be theirs. And everybody has a different perception of whatever they're looking at. Now, how you do it is how you do it. Just like people don't perceive you as this privileged lady, but they do, because when your absence is gone, it was a privilege to be in that motherfucker, right? It was a privilege to have your presence upon theirs, right? Right. So next time you think about it and you at that distance and they trying to figure out why you celebrating and putting your ankle down, it's because they couldn't. It's because they couldn't. It don't be that you lying. It be that people just don't understand that everything don't need to be elaborated the way that they want you to elaborate it. So when people see that you trying to give, they okay. But when you don't want to give and they want to take, then you was wrong and you weren't this person and you did them wrong and you weren't fair and you didn't look at the same situation, when in reality no one ever looks at the same situation twice. That's why I said don't judge a book by a cover until you read that book. And most people do what people say we don't do. We don't read. That's why they say they put money in the books, because we don't read. We read, we just don't read the shit that you coming with. Or better yet, we just can't be fed the bullshit that you came with. That's how that go. So when people don't understand what they don't see, it's because they wasn't fucking looking. They told you what they wanted you to hear, but they didn't tell you what they needed you to see. So understand. When you a queen and you beautiful, you could be an ugly duckling. It don't even matter. People just can't regulate what they can't process. And we don't process well at all when we can't understand. So when you picking up the pieces of any, all, and every puzzle, put the pieces together before you elaborate that statement. Before you open your mouth and say anything to anybody about anything, elaborate it, break it down. Because this is what you're going to get when people want to talk to you. Let me tell you what you're going to get. First thing you're going to get is, I don't want that. I don't like that. That's not how I am. But then they're going to say, I'm different. Really? Ain't we all uniquely different? Then they come back and say, I truly like you. And I know that we can be together. But you non-committal. Really? Oh, but I'm supposed to accept the fact that you just want to come by and get you some booty or waste my time because you need a couple of dollars because you ain't got no gas, or you know what I'm saying? I'm a person that I don't loan money, but if I got it, you got it. You feel me? I'm that type of friend. I really do believe in that. You got a friend in me, but you fuck me, you gonna hate it. You gonna hate it because I know you'll be back. And I'm going to put that in the air so I can know. Because God already told me I'm going to lay this table before you. And I'm going to be the person that's got to feed you. So put that in your mind, Virgo. And always know. Don't let nobody bullshit you. Because you can't bullshit the bullshitter. You feel me? Just like you can't out-sneak a slicker. So if you didn't know what that is, pay attention. Y'all that know, you know. Just like you can't sneak the slick, you can't bullshit a slicker. You feel me? Because you damn sure can't outdo the donner. Because you ain't no runner. Runners don't do. They did. That's why they running. Alright? I'm finna go. I want y'all to know. Stop letting people trigger you. They don't have the right. It's just like God told you. He who angers you controls you. You ain't got the right nobody to control shit you do. Don't two people control you. You, yourself, and I, and God. Because you, yourself, and I is your same, that one person. And God is the next. That's who control you. Allow that to be your faith, your move, and your goal. Everything else, fuck them. Feed them. Burnt roaches. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. With that being said, I'm finna go. Watch out for this fire sign, though. Because he coming in with some slickness. Or she coming in with some slickness. You just be ready. Because that person like to travel. Where they going, you may not want to go. Hey, it's all me, baby. So let me get what you need to know for your morning blessing message. Go wash your hands and get these people out your energy. Because Spirit says shadow alchemy. It's time for you to, I just told you to do this. Funny that it came out. True shadows are gold by shifting your awareness and power and rebirth. That's what you're going through. Pay attention to who you are, where you are, and how you stand in your own energy. Don't allow somebody just come in and do what they say that they can do when that ain't what you're doing. So I want you to understand. Today is the day that God made, and you shall rejoice and be glad. No matter how the day go, you shall rejoice and be glad. Because at the end of the day, you control you. And how you think, feel, see, and look at anything is up to you. Don't let nobody come in and trigger these moments. You need to stand back and be like, oh, so you thought you were going to do that. And you need to laugh it off. Laugh it off, Virgo. Why? Accept who you are. You are somebody's cook. You got a grandmama. See that grandmama? She over there trying to make sure that you can cook that cherry pie. Because you got to accept who you are. This is the way you drop them other motherfuckers off at your energy. Just drop them out. Tell them when they were going down that drain. That drain, they going down. While you washing your hands, you're going to say, I wash you right out of my energy. I'm going to wash you right out of my energy. You put that salt in the bottom of your hand. I'm going to wash you right out of my energy and be happy. Overwhelm that negativity with happiness. And say, I'm going to wash that. What that woman used to say, she's going to wash the gray out of her hair. Because she putting the dye in. No, when you get them gray strands, say, that's my wisdom. And I accept it. This my happiness. And I accept it. Whatever God blessing is for me, I accept it. And you don't got to share your blessing with nobody else. That's not what he told you. He said what's for you is for you. He didn't say for you and go share with Betty and Tonka Tom Tom. No, because Tonka Tom Tom, he got to train. And Bob the Builder, he should know how to build. But sometimes, yeah, remember that leader? Everybody don't know how to lead. So just remember that. You your own leader because you're learning to build your own foundation. Don't let somebody coming in and make your foundation be like this. Your foundation should be leveled out. And it takes you to level it out, not everybody else. Now, you can get some people to come in and we can build a house together, but right now, you need to be laying a foundation because somebody done came in and made your foundation a little shaky and rocky. This is why God is putting you with yourself. It's time to complete things, people, places. Just know You a leader for yourself. You got your own back. Don't put your motherfucking, let me say it, every day you get on a bus, a train, Uber, Lyft, what is them damn things? Or even, no, I can't say that because that's what you leading. I'm gonna go with them four: the train, the Uber, the Lyft, and the bus. Even a ride. That's what I was gonna say. When you have one of these five, you have left someone in control of your life because you are riding in their car or on their bus, whatever it is, and you are a passenger. That means you have left this person in control of your life, because if they have an accident, there's a chance you could be hurt. Always understand, even in somebody else's car, you are a leader. You have control. Put that seatbelt on and control how your life can be affected. Even if you in somebody else's shit, control how your life can be affected. Because what this right here means, roaming aimlessly, that you sitting in a car with no seatbelt on. If a motherfucker have an accident, you can go through the windshield, you can go through the side here, you'll be in that driver's side, not even trying to be over there. Stop letting your life roam aimlessly. Pick up the pieces. If you ain't responsible for nobody else, you're gonna be responsible for yourself. Have your own back at all times. Cause you can't put your care in everybody's hand. They don't care for themselves. How the fuck they gonna care for you? I'm gonna leave that right there. Think about it. Be about it. And I'll talk to you at 3 o'clock. Mwah! Have a good day.